Welcome friends to CNS Viewpoint. Like every day, we are back again at 5 p.m. India time with our thoughts and views on something which made us think today. So today we are going to talk about a UNICEF report, the United Nations agency on child rights, which has stated that out of 7.8 billion people in the world, 2.3 billion out of 7.8, 2.3 billion people in the world have no access to soap and water for hand washing. So, and in least developed countries, it is even more alarming because 6 out of 10 people do not have access to soap and water for hand washing. So imagine during COVID times, there was so much of focus on hand washing, but more importantly, our governments have committed years before the COVID pandemic had hit us to ensure that all our population worldwide will have access to hand washing and sanitation and hygiene by 2030. Just 110 months are left. And in 2015, when all the governments made the promise to ensure hand washing will be available to all of us, at that time 2.8 billion people did not have access to soap and water for hand washing. So, but now from 2015 to 2021, there has been some progress, but the pace of progress is too slow. From 2.8 billion, the figure has come down to 2.3 billion. And if this pace continues, then by 2030, experts estimate that we will have 1.9 billion people by 2030 who will have no access to hand washing. 1.9 billion people. We will fail on the promise which the governments had made. But more importantly, we will also fail on the promise of sustainable development. We can't pick and choose. See, this is only because of COVID pandemic, soap and water and hand washing messaging got so much of attention. But even long before that, there was so much of evidence, and we don't need data to tell us how important is cleanliness, sanitation, and hygiene. But sanitation and hygiene has been very long ignored because of social inequalities and injustices in our society. This report also says that 2 in 5 schools did not have basic hygiene facilities with water and soap. 7 out of 10 schools had no facilities where children can go and wash their hands. And more importantly, and very, very deeply worrying, is that 1/3 of healthcare facilities did not have any hand washing facilities at point of care, where patients, healthcare staff, and other healthcare workers interact and meet for services. Can you imagine that? 1/3 of healthcare services did not have hand washing facilities in place. No, we all whether it is respiratory infections or it is children dying of diarrheal diseases, range of diarrheal diseases, pregnant women and newborn children who suffer from sepsis or other problems. There's so many more problems that can be averted with sanitation, hygiene, and basic hand washing facilities. Hand washing is not just for COVID-19 prevention. Hand washing is part of the sustainable development, the bigger agenda. But it is certainly an integral part of sanitation and hygiene, and we have to make sure this is not an optional goal. It has to be delivered. It is ironical that in COVID-19, governments could so easily tell us all around the world, whether it was rich nations or poor nations, that please wear masks, maintain physical distancing. They called it social distancing, but implying so physical distancing. And washing hands, when 2.9 billion people out of 7.8 billion did not even had access to water and soap and hygiene. It is so ironical telling a person who has no access to soap and water to keep washing the hands with soap and water for 20 seconds. That was the message which was repeatedly echoed and bombarded in our heads and minds. To the lucky ones like us who have access to tap water and all the facilities, who could have done that and who could do it. But what about the vast majority, when COVID-19 pandemic is a grim reminder that each one's health is so important. My health security depends on your health security, on everyone's health security, and same goes for yours, and same goes for each one of us. We all are interdependent for health security, social security, whether it is economic security or it is sustainable development. So, with these words and with these thoughts, I will end today's CNS Viewpoint, and we will be back again tomorrow with our thoughts and views and perspectives and opinions on some other thing which made us think tomorrow. So, bye till then. Keep thinking, keep changing too. We all need to change and do our do two bits. Best of wishes. See you tomorrow, 5 p.m. India time.